pulling up to get totes here. See, they got plenty. And this is my load right here. Time to get loaded up. I gotta find the driver of the forklift. I got my ratchet straps here. These ones are different. You could see this one has 6 rungs. This one has only 5, right? But you can tell by the height. This is about, I think it's 54 inches. So these are a little taller and they will fit a face cord and you'll have a little bit of room left over. Loading them up, all you have to do is put a ratchet strap through the middle of the 2 rows and that'll hold them down. You don't have to worry about going all over the top. Once you have them strapped in the middle, they can't go anywhere. They're not heavy, so you don't have to worry about them tipping over or anything like that. I'm putting 12 on the truck right now, so let's go find the driver and let's get loaded up. That's how you get a double row of IBC totes on your truck or your trailer. Now, how I strapped them in was I put a strap up at the top and I put it around all 6 totes. So it's hugging it, it's like a circle the way the strap is. I put one up in the front here, I'll show you that one. Just to hug it down, I hooked the 2 at the top to the 2 at the bottom. And then this whole entire load is being held in by this one strap that's going across the bottom of the one here, and then it's coming across. So it's all looped in. The whole load is attached to itself basically, except for the 2 in the middle on the bottom. And then it's just the one strap holding in the entire load, and that's good enough. Like I said, these things don't weigh very much, so not a problem. Okay, now I'm going to show you how quick it is to take one of these apart and set it up for firewood. So you can just pop out the plastic corners and there you go, it's ready to go. As for these bladders, what are you going to do with these? Well, there's all types of purposes you could use with these. Maybe find some way of using them for storage, or you can even put them back online. People will buy them as is like this. I'm going to show you how to stack the wood in these things. There's a couple different ways and I'll show you the pros and cons of each. So here's my setup, how I use the IBC totes. If you look at this one here, this one has 16-inch logs. So when you have 16-inch, you're going to have a row on either side and then you're going to have a row in the middle. When you have 18-inch, which I do for some customers who have fireplaces, which is like a big opening so they can take the longer logs, then I'll have 18-inch and you can see how they fit in there. It's 2 rows evenly. I also do 12-inch for the people who have the smaller. When I do my 12-inch, I'll have sometimes a row in the middle, not quite, but sometimes they're short enough on either end where I can fit 3 rows. And if you have the 14-inch, it's going to be like this here. You'll get pretty much like 2 logs in the center. So these are the smaller IBC totes. They hold a little bit less than a face cord. The bigger ones that I just showed you, they hold a little over a face cord. So if I'm selling these, I'll just put maybe 12, 15 extra pieces inside the tote. Oh, the gopher's here. Anyways, when I was talking about filling these in 2 different ways, I was talking about having them nice and straight in here, or like these ones over here, nice and loose. The pros of stacking them nice and tight is you can conserve the space. The pros of having these totes is you can have them stacked up 3, maybe even 4 high. And when you have them in here, it's roughly about half the volume depending on how good you stack them. I don't really stack them in here that well. I try and take up some of the spaces, but I don't too crazy. Like you can see there's a little gap here. This could take a little bit more, but also the wood shrinks too. So the wood's gonna lose its volume as it starts to dry out. But this way, it helps to get a lot of air circulate so that your wood can dry fast. What I do is, once I get into the January season, I'll start filling the crates loose because I have less than a year to season the wood. So that helps me get more wood dry by the fall. Even if that wood has to stay for a little bit longer, it can sell in January, February. In terms of where to find IBC totes to purchase, you can try companies that produce food or other liquids. What you want also too is, if you, let's say you're going to reuse these bladders, or even if you're going to cut up the plastic and throw it out for recycling or garbage, you're going to want ones that are non-toxic, totes that had non-toxic fluids inside them. You don't want any that have oils and stuff like that, unless of course it's like food oils, like veggie oil. Different liquids that are all used in food production, even the ones that have different soaps in them and stuff, and alkalis and whatnot, as long as they can rinse out, just make sure that what's in there, they can be rinsed out. So maybe you could find them online, maybe somebody's selling some, maybe a company's getting rid of some. Good luck in finding them and storing your firewood neatly and efficiently, and I'm sure you'll see the benefits when you have them yourselves. I hope it helps. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.